Hey, welcome to this wonderful day, MFL South, going down south. What's happening there? Hopefully it's not south like that South Division game we had last night. Atlanta lighting up scoreboards there. Well, let's look forward to this week's games. I'll just break it down and talk shit like only I can. Starting off with my very own OG, one of the original 8 teams to start this thing 10 years ago. And that's the Desmadres, 1-1, turning it around last week after stumbling in week 1 to come up to 500, 1-1, taking on Pablo, number 1 pick overall, bro, and you can't drop a W, 0-2, struggling, big man, struggling. Well, according to Vegas, I'm going to crush you by 107.1 because you only have 1 starter in so far. But actually, that's a wise move on you, Pablo. That way you have a built-in excuse why you dropped to 0-3 against Kamish. Starters, no starters, some starters, 1 starter. I'm winning this week, so it don't really matter who you put in, son. But at least you got a built-in excuse by not putting in nobody. Hey, it's a thing. But I did give you a head start, starting Vincent Jackson, that piece of shit. Anybody want him? Trade. And you had a big game from Big Julio Jones. Everybody forgets about him, how great he is, until he drops 37 in 3 quarters on me, of course. Anyways, good luck, Pablo. Next game, we have the number 7 ranked in all of MFL land. That's Kenny Powers and his nobodies. Better cut it out because you're about to become somebodies with that 7 on your back. Everyone's going to start taking notice. You did stumble last week, but it was a good scoring game. You dropped to 1-1 as you're taking on one of the most pathetic teams, and there's even 2 of them running this thing, and they can't get this shit together. Your worst start in all of your franchise's history, 0-2, and not even, I don't think you've even scored 100 yet. Maybe combined, but I mean, you know, individual game, you haven't scored 100. And that's my boys, Gil and James, 0-2. The greatest thing on your team, actually, when I was looking over the roster, I mean, and it amazed me, when you have this badass of a thing on your roster and you still can't win, is that sexy-ass picture you guys have up there on your cover page or whatever it is. Goodness, that's worth 10 points in my book, but too bad you're losing by way more than 10 points, so, God, you guys are horrible this year. And you're starting Jamal? Jamal? What? Is he even on? Oh, whatever. Anyways, and it don't even get better for you because now that I look at your matchups, horrible matchups this week, man. You guys got all your good players playing against tough teams. I'm just going to say it. Still Giant 0-3. On the other side, Kenny Powers, the famous man from the HBO series, Kenny Powers, is favored huge, 28.1. And yesterday before kickoff out, I said, Matt Bryant, baby, put him in. He's going to be kicking field goals. All the Falcons will be scoring like shit. And I was right. They are scoring like shit. But just who knew it was going to be 15 touchdowns, all 1-pointers. And then the only one chance they give him at a field goal is like 60-yarder. So, shit, you ended up losing some points on that. That's bullshit. But, hey, that's the way it goes. Going on to the next game. Paper-wise, this is game of the week. We got Sam's Kim Jong Soldiers, number 2 ranked in all of MFL Nation, just smashing through competition, dropping pinball-like numbers on everybody as they're undefeated 2-0. They travel to take on the original gangsta, defending champion, number 6th rank in all of MFL land. That's Ross and his original money team, 2-0, 2-0. Both undefeated, last 2 undefeated teams in the MFL South, duking it out. Right now, let's settle this shit right now. Let's see who's the top dog. Ross, you got a good formula, you guess. I looked at your roster, and there's like maybe 2 dudes I would have drafted. But, hey, you're the champ, so, and you're still undefeated. So, I guess you got something going on there. Kim Jong Mania, Soldiers. You're 2-0 and you're ranked number 2 in all of MFL land. But, goodness, the waiver wires are blowing up, man. You're killing everybody's data usage and text messages. You're actually offering everybody a trade. That's kind of fishy. Maybe you're trying to sell high. Maybe your team's just hype early. Get rid of them while you can. Vegas says you're favored to win. 11.4. And our 4th game is Suck La Leche, winning their first game ever in the MFL. Rookie winning last week, proving to 1-1, taking on a seasoned veteran. Always good. Stumbled last week. That's domination. 1-1, still ranked number 10 in all of MFL land. They're squeezing in that 10 spot, but that's a power 10. So we know this guy could score. Can Suck La Leche come in? Vegas says it should be a close game. 8.5 point favorite for Suck La Leche. I look at the rosters, and I think it's kind of evenly matched too. It may come down to your special teams, and that means your kicker or your defense. Pick wisely, kids. Get with me for the few of you that haven't paid. Pretty soon I'm going to start penalizing you guys. We'll figure something out. Have a good week. Good luck.